No fewer than 600 youths in Kaduna State have graduated from a free skills acquisition and empowerment program organized by the Mercy Angel Foundation, an outreach arm of the Restoration Bible Church, as part of efforts to promote self-reliance, reduce unemployment and foster peaceful coexistence across religious and ethnic divides, Ariwa Punch reports. The graduation ceremony, held on Saturday in Kaduna, attracted traditional rulers, religious leaders, community stakeholders, and members, with beneficiaries drawn from Kaduna North, Kaduna South, Chicken local government area and the neighboring communities. Speaking at the event, the founder of the foundation, Reverend Tunda Balanta, said the initiative was designed to equip young people with practical, marketable skills that would enable them to become economically independent and productive members of society. Balanta explained that the program was part of a broader 18-month empowerment project aimed at addressing youth unemployment, poverty, and social vices, particularly crime, drug abuse, and the manipulation of young people for violent activities. Ariwa Punch reports that the graduates were trained in vocational areas that included fashion design, baking, bead making, hairdressing, soap making, phone and computer repairs, and other skills tailored to meet everyday societal needs. According to the cleric, the training program, which is offered free of charge, recorded a high turnout, with over 1,200 youths currently involved in different batches, while about 580 beneficiaries are graduating in the present class. As we are doing training here, the program is still ongoing and it is totally free. Anyone who needs this kind of training is welcome to come, he said. He added that similar training sessions were ongoing in Kaduna North even as he announced that another graduation ceremony would be held the following Saturday in collaboration with the Ashafa Foundation, traditional rulers, and religious leaders. Balanta stressed that beyond vocational training, the foundation was also committed to promoting dialogue and engagement among religious and traditional leaders as a strategy for building trust, mutual understanding, and peaceful coexistence in Kaduna State. Dialogue is the key to resolving problems. What you don't know, you are afraid of, but when you engage with others, you begin to understand each other better, he said. The cleric recalled that similar empowerment programs were organized by the church in 2008 and 2012, noting that many beneficiaries from those initiatives were now business owners, with some returning as trainers in the current program. Some of the trainers you see today are products of those earlier programs, and that tells us that what we are doing is working, he added. Balanta, however, expressed regret that the foundation could not provide startup equipment for all the graduates due to limited resources, despite the scale of the program. My heart's desire would have been to give over 400 sewing machines to graduates to take home, but we are doing the little we can, he said, announcing the introduction of a small loan scheme for qualified beneficiaries. He explained further that traditional and religious leaders in Kaduna North and South would play a role in identifying beneficiaries eligible for the loan support. Describing himself as a native of Kaduna, Balanta said the initiative was his contribution to restoring the unity and peaceful coexistence for which the state was once known, while also commending both the federal and state government's efforts at bridging divides. He called on philanthropists, corporate organizations, and other stakeholders to support youth empowerment initiatives, pointing out that more needed to be done to secure the future of young people in the state. Also speaking at the event, Sheikh Naraini Ashafa, the co-coordinator of the Interfaith Mediation Center, Kaduna, commended Mercy Angel Foundation for deploying youth empowerment as a practical tool for bridging religious and ethnic divides. Ashafa, who also leads the Ashafa Foundation, described the initiative as a bridge building in action in a city long affected by ethno-religious tensions. Kaduna has become a divided city, north and south, Muslim and Christian. Many talk about peace, but few build bridges. What we are seeing here today is not just talk. It is action, he said. While lamenting what he described as the artificial poverty created by poor governance, he insisted that youths had become the greatest victims of failing education, healthcare delivery, and economic systems. No matter how comfortable you are, as long as your neighbor is living in pain, that comfort becomes a threat to your own peace and security, Ashafa reminded. He disclosed that over 5,000 people had benefited from the Foundation's food bank initiative, while more than 100 individuals had received medical support, adding that the shift to skills acquisition was aimed at achieving long-term impact. Earlier in her remarks, Dr. Tina Balanta, wife of the Foundation's founder, emphasized the importance of combining formal education with practical skills, urging youths not to rely solely on academic qualifications. School is very important, but having a skill in hand is sometimes what puts food on the table, she said, thus encouraging graduates to put their skills to immediate use. She announced that the program would continue until December, with another intake scheduled for the long vacation period between July and September, and urged beneficiaries to start small businesses with the skills acquired. The event concluded with prayers, goodwill messages, and the distribution of startup kits, including sewing machines and hairdressing equipment, to selected beneficiaries through a raffle draw, as graduates expressed optimism about their economic future.